What's going on, guys? Just walking around in my potatoes, my carrots, and I'm just really surprised about how big these guys are, how good my carrots are doing, and my onions are really coming up already. It's only been a couple of days for them, but my potatoes are just a month old, like a month and 2 days, something like that. I planted them on the 22nd or the 23rd, and it's May 25th, Memorial Day. And so that makes them, basically a month old. And I am impressed with how big they are, how good they're growing. And they're still little baby flowers, little sprouts coming up. They're just, little guys that just keep popping up by the ground, and they keep getting bigger and just adding to, it's just, I wasn't expecting it. I didn't really know what to expect, but they're just going nuts. It's not gonna be long, and I'm gonna have to start mounding them up. And I was worried that I started watering them too much, and I started really worrying about them. Just keep seeing ants everywhere. I sprayed them with permethrin, and I'm about ready to spray them again because it seems to help. But I think the ants are wood ants, so I don't think they're really bugging them too much. As long as it's not the little piss ants, I'm not too concerned right now. But yeah, I only planted like 10 pounds of potatoes, and there's a lot of this my top row here has over 70 plants. It has a bunch of new shoots out on it, so it's probably closer to 80 now on just the top row. It's crazy. This bumblebee keeps flying around my head, driving me nuts. But I'll show you guys. Here's my very first plant that came up. Right here. This is the very first one. My hand for scale it all if I can. It's huge. It's so big. I mean, being around this great big white oak, I know that some plants are bigger than others. Some get a little more sunlight than others. Like this bottom row, I kind of did a little bit of an experiment. The bottom row here, these were all potatoes that I cut in half. I cut these all in half and planted them. And yeah, and then this half of the garden over here is all, other than down here on the bottom, has some that are mixed. But basically everything on this side is all goldens, and everything on that side is all red potatoes. But I just can't get over how big the flowers are, or the plants are. The plants are just exploding here. Hey, look how big. These two right here are freaking huge. I don't know what I was expecting, but I really didn't know what to expect. And I just mounted this guy here up a little bit because how tall he is. He is so tall. I'm holding my phone in a weird way. That plant right here is super tall. And then look at my carrots. They're going nuts. So I can't really see what the heck I'm looking at. I got a glare on my phone. I don't know what I was expecting, but I didn't know if anything would even grow. I really wasn't sure. All I did was dug a trench. I dug a ditch out across here that was 5 to 8 inches deep and 5 to 10 inches wider in some spots and thinner in other spots, and then I just set the potatoes in there with the spuds pointing up. That's all I did. I didn't do anything special. And then my onion garden, I just basically took I took the topsoil up off the ground and put it all into a wheelbarrow, and then I cleaned it out as much as I could, and got as much of the grass seed and as many of the roots from the grass out of it, and it looks cool. Like they're growing already. Look at that guy. Like there's green spots everywhere. Where'd he go? I can't see it. Right there it is. And they're just popping up everywhere. There's little patches of green everywhere. Everywhere I look, I see a little bit more green here and there. Like just today alone, they've really sprouted up. I'm so impressed. I was not expecting this either. Like I didn't do much. I cleaned the topsoil and I laid it back down because I guess they don't really need that much. They don't have to be that deep. So I didn't do much here. I just cleaned it up and put it back down. And then I mixed, before I laid it back down, I mixed in some cow shit with it, some old cow shit. Cow poop. Mixed it all up, put it back in. I didn't do anything special. I really didn't. It's freaking awesome. I love how it looks. And then my wife, has some cool shit going on down here too. She just put a tree in, and she's like, we got so many cactuses. I brought these cactuses home, or basically one or two cactuses home from Oklahoma, from a rest area out in Oklahoma, and they have exploded out of like one little, like it was a little bottle, and it's huge. Here, check them out. She's putting them in this old wine barrel. She's not anywhere near done yet, but that's what she's working on. She had a couple casualties, she says. It's pretty awesome. And this is gonna be the hens. What are these called? Succulents, right?
Succulents, yeah.
We did have the cactuses in here, but now they're gonna turn this into a succulent type. Maybe a bunch of ivy in the ground and stuff. A whole bunch of succulents over there. Gonna put them in this little barrel. And I've got ivy in this bank all over the place. There's some ivy. And then this thing, it came from just like, there was just one strand of these, and they've just like exploded. They get like these little yellow flowers on them. A lot of people have them in their yards. A lot of people consider them a weed, but it's pretty cool. Oh. Yeah, alright, everybody. So I make a cool little video. What's going on? Before I head out to Texas, gives me something to watch and play around with out on the road. What kind of tree is this again? Lilac. Lilac, that's it. I don't know why I can't remember that. Her little lilac tree. Looks awesome. Yeah. A lot of shit going on. Just trying to keep busy. Get through the day. It's hot as hell out here today. I came out and I was exercising and had to rake out. And I like to work out up here in the shade. This is my gym, basically. If I come out and work out, I try to come up here, hang out in the trees. I was cleaning up, brought the rake up and swept it all up. And I use one of those tap systems, or whatever they're called. It's a knockoff brand. I got it for $20 off eBay. Yeah, this is it. cool place to hang out. Love it, love it. Just nice to sit back and relax. There's all my traps hanging up from playing around with them. Yeah. That's all, guys. Hope everybody's doing good. Take her easy.